Okay, so this is when I was in paranormal groups. This is back in Ohio about 12 years ago, and I just thought, why not? Well, let me try it. Normally I do things by myself, but why not? I'll have fun maybe. And I did. I'll try and tell some of them here. I don't know if I'll have to divide them up into different videos. So, okay, I met them in Ohio. It was a meetup, and we met at a park, which was next to a cemetery. And so I went there with my husband and my kids, my dog, and we just chatted, blah, blah, blah. And then they decided, hey, you want to go to the cemetery and see what you pick up? Now, I don't know anything about this place. I just don't randomly do historical stuff. I mean, research and everything just because. So I'm like, sure. So I walk over there. And as I'm walking through the cemetery, I kept seeing little kids running around. I left my husband and kids back at the park, but I was like, what is going on? Like they were doing hide and seek, and they were giggling and laughing and running from stone to stone. And I'm going, oh. Okay, I mean, I know I'm a medium and everything, but it makes me laugh, the randomness sometimes of the things that I pick up, and they're just doing hide and seek and giggling and laughing, and I'm like, all right. Now, this is also where I met Kathy, who's been in a few of my stories. She was off doing her own thing on the other side of the cemetery, because we didn't really know each other much. She was picking up stuff, too, that I guess was right on. Anyway, I came back and I was telling the main group that had the meetup for new members, and they were going, oh my God, that's so great. And I'm like, what? And they go, this cemetery has been known to, people have been seeing little ghost children or hearing them. And I'm like, oh, okay, cool. Then yay. Okay, yeah, that's amazing. It amazes me as a skeptic. You know what I mean? I'm like, okay, cool. I did not know that. Okay. I think one of the first places we went, let me think, as this group, we went to someone's home downtown Toledo, and I think he lived above his shop. Like he had a shop and then his quarters were above. It's one of those really, really old buildings in Toledo, Ohio. I don't remember where. I just was driven there. I don't remember where it was exactly. And so we were there, and we were there at night because it's a paranormal group and everything has to happen in the middle of the night. And the man didn't mind. He was fully fine with us being there. So I'm walking around and people have equipment, and still, at this point, I'm not used to equipment. It still takes me away from what I'm my own equipment, and it's weird for me to handle things at the same time. So people are walking around me with equipment and recording, and I didn't know whether to talk or not talk. Do I tell what I'm picking up, or do I just shut up? Because you don't want to have a lot of talking on your recording if there's a ghost. So I remember going at one point into the guy's bedroom, and there was a male spirit in there hunkering in the closet. And I'm going, hello, and he seemed very shy, grown, not like a child, grown person, but hiding. And he didn't know what we were doing there, why, or whatever. I don't know anything about this guy's haunting at all, why I was there or anything. They just told me to come, So I sat on the bed in the dark, and I'm talking to this person, and he seemed receptive to me. He seemed like he was warming up to me. And I think what we were doing at that time is swapping out, like, okay, you were in that room for a certain amount of time, okay, we'll let somebody else in, type of thing. So then I left and was at another part of the man's apartment, and I remember somebody going, Sherry, Sherry, Sherry. I'm like, what? And they go, you have to come back into the bedroom. The spirit wants you. And I'm like, what? And they go, yeah, you gotta come, you gotta come. These people, this one guy in particular in this group was super excited about everything. Like everything was level 10. Everything was emergency. So he was excited to be there, excited for anything paranormal. Anyway, they had the EMF reader. And they're going, yeah, we were sitting on the bed, and we were talking to it and everything, and we wouldn't really get anything. And then we mentioned your name, and the meter went up. And we were like, whoa, that's weird. And then we said, would you like Sherry to come back? And it went, boop, like that. And every time they asked it, the meter would go. And they were like, he wants to talk to you, which made sense because I felt like I was communicating with him just before, hiding it. I told him where he was. He was in the closet. You all are scaring him. He's very shy. But I don't remember a lot of that, what we were talking about in the room, but I just came in and talked to him some more and tried to let him know that these people weren't here to hurt him and they were just trying to figure it all out. I still don't remember if anybody ever told me the point of that haunting or why that man wanted us to come out. I do remember going down in the basement of this old place, and I'm going, should I talk or shouldn't I talk? You know, because I was with a couple members of the group who were recording, and they go, no, you can say stuff, you know, say something. Because I kept hearing German, which I took German in high school. I didn't know it. I'm not a very good I know basic kindergarten German, but I know it when I hear it. And whoever the spirit was talking German to me, and I'm going, this is really weird. I don't know what to tell you. I'm hearing German. And there's a couple people in this group that were historical people. That's their whole job is research, and they're very big into history, which I love history, but I'm not a researcher by any means. But they go, no, that makes sense. We're in this part of Toledo that had a lot of German immigrants in it, a lot of German people that moved in. I didn't know that. I didn't even know where we were. I go, oh, okay. So it's weird how, to me, spirit communicates. You know, energy is thought. So why would it be in German? Why would if he had thoughts and things, why wouldn't the spirit communicate in a way that I could understand what he was saying? Because it was a male. It was different from the man up in the closet. But it's weird that they spoke German. So I'm assuming he was a spirit that wasn't crossed over. He was stuck. So he was speaking German. He was speaking the language he wanted. And maybe he didn't want me to know. Maybe he was telling me off in his own language without me ever knowing what he was saying. You know, I really don't know about that one. That's all I can remember of that. I may cut this and do a separate, because we did another person's house in Point Place.